Kaima was adamant. She insisted she would swim for just a short while. Anna decided to pack up some of their belongings so they would begin to return home immediately Kaima finished her swimming. But as she turned to leave, Kaima pushed her into the river. She shouted, "Nemo," meaning my mother, and disappeared into the water. Kaima became scared. Anna vanished from the surface of the water, and as she stared around, a big crocodile emerged from the water. Kaima screamed in shock and ran till she got home. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, lived two friends, Anna and Kaima. Both of them were of the same age bracket and had grown up together from childhood. They loved themselves so much. People always thought they were twins as they were also of the same height and body size. Anna was the most beautiful and bright one, while Kaima was very good at sports. Anna's parents were traders and Kaima's were farmers. The two families were doing well in their various choices of occupation and their children attended good schools. These two friends shared so many things in common, from their dresses to their shoes, school bags and even hairstyles. Their relationship soon extended to their families. Both families know you can't buy anything for Anna without getting the same for Kaima, and you can't buy anything for Kaima without buying for Anna. The girls had a very strong bond, and people admired the way they looked out for each other. They were inseparable, their connection running deeper than the roots of the ancient trees that shaded their village. But Anna's family had a very big secret that they shared with no one, and this bothered Anna a lot as she could not understand what it was all about. Her parents had warned them never to share this secret with anyone, not even their closest friend. As Anna grew up with this enormous secret, so many questions joggled through her mind, and soon curiosity began to get the best part of her. Unable to hold it in any longer, one fateful day, Anna came to school looking so worried. Kaima, noticing Anna's worried look, began asking her what the problem was. Because she had been warned by her parents, she was reluctant to share it. But Kaima was her best friend, and she couldn't keep secrets from her. She told her that in their whole life they had never swum in a river, and their parents had warned them sternly to stay away from the streams and rivers, but she couldn't understand why. Kaima knew Anna avoided streams and rivers, but she didn't know it was because of an instruction that was given to her by her parents. She had always thought her friend had a phobia of water. If you don't know why, Kaima advised, why don't we go to the river and see for ourselves? I think it's a bad idea, Anna countered immediately. She respected her parents so much and knew that whatever instructions were given to them were meant for their protection. She pleaded with her friend to keep it a secret. As the girls grew together, Anna was maturing into an extremely beautiful young woman. When the two friends walked together, Anna got the most attention, as people always admired her beauty. This made Kaima sad. She was not as beautiful or brainy as Anna, hence, she was always invincible around her. Anna was that sunshine that everyone loved to sit around its light. She also got all the attention of the boys. and they were always willing to help her with one thing or the other. Only a few looked at Kaima's corner. For years, Kaima has had a crush on a boy named Uche. Uche was the epitome of charm and charisma. His easy smile, capable of melting even the coldest of hearts. From the moment Kaima laid eyes on him, she knew that he was someone special, someone she could imagine spending the rest of her days with. Uche was very good at sports, and he became friends with Kaima as they both shared similar interests. Kaima was happy that she could get Uche's attention and secretly wished that their relationship would blossom into something beautiful one day. But fate, it seemed, had other plans, for Uche's affections lay not with Kaima, but with her dearest friend Anna. Anna, with her radiant beauty and gentle grace, captured his heart from the very first moment they met, and Uche's intention was to get close to Anna through Kaima. He would always spend time with the two girls just to catch a glimpse of the beautiful Anna that warmed his heart, leaving Kaima to watch from the sidelines as their love blossomed and grew. At first, Kaima tried to bury her feelings deep within her heart, hoping that one day they would fade away like the dying embers of a fire. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't shake the ache that gnawed at her soul, the pain of unrequited love burning like a constant flame within her. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Kaima watched as Uche and Anna's relationship flourished, each tender moment between them like a dagger to her heart. Deep down, Kaima couldn't help but wonder, would there ever come a day when Uche would see her for who she truly was? Would he ever come to realize that the love he sought had always been by his side all along, waiting patiently for him to open his eyes and see it? Kaima began to harbor negative thoughts towards her friend Anna. Why does it always have to be her? She was the beautiful and intelligent one. She had the most attention, and everyone loved and cherished her. She got the boys and all the praises, and now Uche. She, Kaima, was always behind the scenes, and Anna's presence around her always made her look small. She began to develop resentment and hatred towards Anna. And as the days grew, her hatred for Anna also grew. Her heart swelling with pain each time she saw her together with Uche. Unable to suppress this fire that was building up in her soul, she began plotting to destroy Anna, but still pretended to be friends. The free-minded Anna was unsuspecting. She never knew her friend had feelings for Uche and loved him so much. He was kind to her and had the most charming personality. Kaima began to plot how to destroy Anna and decided she was going to use her secret against her. One Saturday afternoon, she pleaded with Anna to escort her to the river as she needed to wash some clothes. Anna refused, reminding her of her parents' warning, but Kaima, who had a way of getting Anna to do her bidding, convinced her, assuring her that they wouldn't swim but would just wash and go home. Kaima's plan was to push her into the river and see what would happen in return. Within her, she hoped Anna would vanish and never return. When they got to the river, the sun was at its peak and no one was at the river. The unsuspecting Anna was scared, but Kaima encouraged her not to be. "I'm here with you," she said to her. "You need not be afraid." They started washing the clothes together as they chatted away. Unknown to Anna, Kaima harbored a very wicked plan. After they were done washing, Kaima said she wanted to swim. as she was feeling hot. Anna was becoming uncomfortable and insisting they go back home immediately. Kaima was adamant. She insisted she would swim for just a short while. Anna, giving up, decided to pack up some of their belongings so they would begin to return home immediately Kaima finished her swimming. But as she turned to leave, Kaima pushed her forcefully into the river. She shouted, "Nemo," meaning my mother, and disappeared into the water. Kaima became scared. Anna vanished from the surface of the water, and as she stared around, a very big crocodile emerged from the water. Kaima screamed in shock and horror and ran till she got home. She rushed into her room and shut the door, her whole body shaking with fear, as she couldn't get the image of the crocodile out of her head. She wondered if Anna was a crocodile. No, it couldn't be, she thought. Or was that why her parents shielded them from going to the river? Throughout that evening, she was restless. Guilt washed over her as she laid on her bed. As dusk approached, Anna's parents started getting worried. She had left home since morning and was nowhere to be found, unlike her. Anna never stayed out late. As darkness covered the sky, they decided to check if she was at Kaima's. Kaima was still locked up in her room when Anna's parents arrived at her house. Her mother came to her room to call her. She got downstairs to see the worried faces, eagerly looking up for a positive response. Guilt drove harder into her conscience. She opened her mouth to talk, but couldn't utter a word. She was scared of saying the truth, as she didn't know what they would think of her. "Did you see Anna?" her mother asked this time. Guilt was written all over her, and they all could bet she knew something. "No," she said. "I haven't seen her today. I was even angry she didn't come as we agreed. We had a team assignment to do." Anna's parents had no reason to suspect Kaima, so they bought into her lies. The two families searched the whole town for Anna. It was getting late, and they had to return home after a fruitless effort. No one could sleep that night. Kaima kept on having nightmares and screaming all through the night till her mother joined her in the room. The news of Anna's sudden disappearance spread throughout the town and even in the school. Uche was so worried and kept on asking Kaima about Anna. This irritated her the more, and she silently wished Anna would perish wherever she was. Anna's parents were in deep sorrow and pain. Her father finally decided to consult the oracles after a futile search to know her whereabouts. Chima, Anna's father, embarked on a sorrowful journey to their ancestral village, Oma, where life unfolded amidst tranquil waters, as Oma was surrounded by water and navigated predominantly by the gentle glides of boats. His purpose: to seek solace and guidance from his father. As he recounted the harrowing tale of Anna's mysterious disappearance, a weighty silence enveloped the room, broken only by Okonkwo's reassurance. "Fear not, we shall seek counsel from Oji tomorrow. I have faith we will uncover her whereabouts." With the dawn of a new day, the two sought the wisdom of Oji within the sacred confines of his shrine. Yet, upon their arrival, Oji's laughter echoed off the walls, perplexing Chima, Anna's father. What joke could possibly exist in such dire circumstances? Solemnly, Okonkwo interjected, "Oji Okosisi, we approach you with all earnestness, for our quest is a grave one." "I am aware of your plight," Oji responded, now with all seriousness. "Your daughter resides within the depths of the Agadi River, where she has lingered for 3 days. Though she is still alive, time is of the essence, for within 7 days she shall shed her human form and become one with the crocodile." Chima was shocked. They had clearly warned their children never to go close to any river. How did Anna get to Agadi River? A long time ago, Okonkwa's father Uwa and his children were returning home to Oma from the market. Oma was a town surrounded by water, and the people of Oma were always referred to as the water people, and it was their major means of transportation. As Uwa and his children nestled in the boat's embrace, nature unleashed its fury in the form of a tempest, lashing the boat mercilessly from side to side. Panic seized the passengers as the storm's fury intensified, taking away control from the sailors' grasp until the boat collided with unforgiving rocks, splintering the wood into fragments. Amidst the chaos, bodies tumbled into the troubled river, each fighting desperately for survival amidst the tumultuous currents. When the tumult subsided and heads emerged, gasping for air, Uwa's heart sank, as he counted only 4 of his 5 beloved children. Being surrounded by water, the citizens of Oma possessed formidable swimming prowess, yet Ohadike, his son, failed to surface. Desperation gripped Uwa as he plunged into the depths in search of his missing child, but his efforts proved futile. Thus, Ohadike vanished beneath the waves, swallowed by the unfathomable depths. Inconsolable Uwa and his wife grieved, their sorrow unyielding. Days later, Ohadike's lifeless form drifted ashore, and he was laid to rest by the river bank, following ancient customs dictating that those claimed by water find eternal rest by its side. Driven by a paternal resolve to protect his children from further water perils, Uwa embarked on a journey to a faraway town to seek a powerful herbalist. After much offering and sacrifice, a special charm was made for him and his family. They were to enter into a covenant with Alila, the great oracle. Whenever danger faced them in the water, all they needed to do was scream out and they would turn into a crocodile. And once the great Alila was appeased, the person would sail to a safe place and turn back to human. This has saved the family for a long time. For generations, this pact endured, saving the family from aquatic perils. Yet, fate's cruel hand intervened when Kaima, propelled by jealousy, pushed Anna into the river, igniting a chain of events steeped in ancestral lore and tragic consequences. Oji meticulously outlined the required sacrifices, prompting Chima to venture into the bustling market in their pursuit of these offerings. Their mission, to invoke the benevolent spirits of Alila dwelling within the village sacred river, beseeching for the safe return of their daughter. With solemnity, the native doctor commenced his ritual, uttering cryptic incantations while swirling amidst the flowing waters. His chants crescendoed into melodic hymns of praises to Alila, the revered oracle. As the offerings vanished beneath the current's embrace, a collective sigh of relief washed over them, signifying the acceptance of their tributes. Yet, their jubilation was short-lived as an ominous wind stirred the waters, causing them to surge menacingly. Undeterred, Oji danced exultantly, his faith unwavering. Suddenly, from the depths emerged a majestic crocodile, gliding gracefully towards the shore. With a powerful transformation, the creature morphed back into human form, revealing Anna, frail yet alive. In a rush of gratitude, Chima retrieved his daughter from the water's grasp. He was so happy that his beloved daughter was still alive. Expressing heartfelt gratitude to the native healer, they embarked on the journey homeward, where Chima tenderly prepared a nourishing medicinal soup to revive Anna's weakened spirit. The following morning brought a marked improvement in Anna's condition, prompting their journey back home. Upon their return, her family was happy to see her. Anna recounted the harrowing tale of Kaima's betrayal to her family, telling them how she callously pushed her into the river after confiding her deepest secrets in her. Everyone was shocked as Anna grappled with the unexplainable motive behind Kaima's action. Her heart, heavy with the sadness of seeing her friend, pushed her into the water and fleeing when she turned into a crocodile, lying to everyone about the incident. Anna wondered what would have happened to her had fate not intervened. Disappointment clouded her parents' expression as they admonished Kaima's treachery, cautioning Anna to distance herself from her, lest she faces greater consequences in the future. The evening cast a somber tone as Kaima, sorry and tearful, sought forgiveness in the presence of Anna and her parents. Shock and dismay filled the air as she confessed her misdeeds and the motivations behind her actions. Her parents couldn't hide their disappointments at her actions. Despite Anna's compassionate nature, the bond of friendship had been irreparably fractured. Though forgiveness was granted, trust was a commodity reserved for safer harbors. Kaima's repentance was acknowledged, yet the spectre of betrayal loomed large, forever altering the dynamics of their friendship. Uche was so happy to see Anna, and their bond grew stronger as their relationship blossomed.